नमस्कार प्रिय बंधु आपण को मु नमस्कार जनाऊँगी। आपण को विशेष अनुरोध करुँची आपण मोर भिडियोटी को आरंभ रु शेष पर्यंत देखंतु। देखि सारला परे तापर आपण लाइक करने संगे संगे सब्सक्राइब करंतु। आपण मोर विशेष अनुरोध। In my previous class I have told you types of sentences in which I have told you sentences are classified into three: simple, compound and complex. Simple, compound and complex. Simple, compound and complex. But today we will discuss more about the particular section simple sentence. Simple sentences are classified into four. What are they? They are declarative or statement sentences, interrogative, imperative and exclamatory sentences. So simple sentences are subdivided into four parts. What are they? They are declarative or statement, interrogative, imperative and exclamatory. But remember, dear students, sentences are three types: simple, compound and complex. Now simple sentences are subdivided into four. What are they? Declarative or statement, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence and exclamatory sentence. First of all, आमे ओडिया रे में कहउचंती डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस कोन बा स्टेटमेंट सेंटेंस कोन। डिक्लेरेटिव बा स्टेटमेंट सेंटेंस को ओडिया रे कहा जाए विवृत्ति सूचक वाक्य। विवृत्ति सूचक वाक्य। इंटरोगेटिव प्रश्नवाचक वाक्य, इंपरेटिव अनुज्ञा सूचक वाक्य एवं एक्सक्लेमेटरी विस्मय सूचक वाक्य। आमे इंग्रजी रे कहिबा व्हाट इज ए डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस। ये डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस is used to make a statement or an opinion. A declarative sentence is used to make a statement or an opinion. जनकर उक्ति बा मतामत को डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस कहा जाए। जनकर उक्ति, जनकर स्टेटमेंट बा ओपिनियन मतामत से कौन कहूची, कौन मतामत देला सेटा होची डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस। Suppose for example, my father is a farmer, his father is a teacher, my brother is an engineer. These are statements or opinions. So statement sentences are other hand known as declarative sentences. Then interrogative sentences. As you know, interrogatives are two types. Interrogatives are two types. What are they? They are, one is yes no questions. Yes no questions. Yes no questions and WH questions. Yes no questions and WH questions. So what is yes no questions? If we ask a question and the answer comes yes or no, it is called yes no questions. Suppose if I ask, are you a student? Yes, I am a student. If I am not a student, I may say I am not a student. No, I am not a student. So the answer comes, the response is yes or no. So it is called yes no questions. Then WH questions. But what is WH question? WH questions are used with WH question words. What are they? Who, what, when, which, why, whom, whose, where. Such words that begins with a WH word. WH word. Suppose who are you? Begin with WH. तुम्हें किए? Who are you? What are you? तुम्हें कौन अटो? What are you? तुम्हें कौन अटो? Who are you? What are you? When, which, why, whose, where. All the question words are that begins with WH is called WH question word. All the questions are begin with WH, but there is a question word that doesn't begin with WH. Rather, it begins with HOW. How? That means kipari. How are you? Now I am fine. How are you? It is not begin with WH. Still, it belongs to a WH question word. So, all the WH question words are called interrogatives. All the yes no questions are also interrogative sentences. So, what is an interrogative sentence and what is the definition of interrogative sentence? Answer: an interrogative sentence is used. Dear students, remember, an interrogative sentence is used to ask a question. They are called interrogative sentences. Who are you? What are you? When do you? Like such. So, interrogative sentences are also classified into two. One is yes no questions and the other is WH questions. Then the third section is imperative sentence, ଯାହାକୁ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ କୁହନ୍ତି ଅନୁଜ୍ଞା ସୂଚକ ବାକ୍ୟ. So what is the definition of imperative sentence? Now, an imperative sentence refers to an order. A command, a request, instruction, advice, suggestion, a prayer, a wish, wish, warning, warning, warning is called an imperative sentence. ଯେଉଁ ବାକ୍ୟ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ଆଦେଶ, that is order, ଉପଦେଶ, that is advice, ଅନୁରୋଧ, request, ନିର୍ଦ୍ଦେଶ, command, ଶ୍ରୀ ନିର୍ଦ୍ଦେଶ, instruction, ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା, prayer, ଇଚ୍ଛା, wish, warning, ସତର୍କତା, ତାହାକୁ ସୂଚନା ଦିଏ, ଏଭଳି ବାକ୍ୟକୁ imperative sentence କୁହାଯାଏ. ତେଣୁ imperative sentence କହିଲେ ଆମେ କ'ଣ ବୁଝିବା? An imperative sentence refers to order, advice, command, request, instruction, warning, prayer, wish and suggestion. Such things are called imperative sentences. Such verbs wish, order, command, request, instruct, prayer, pray, warning, warn, advise, suggestion, suggest, they are called verbs. Such verbs are imperative verbs. Besides this, if a sentence that begins with let or let us, suppose let, a little or let or let us is also called an imperative sentence. Now, giving some examples, we have to follow some examples. Suppose a teacher orders his student, bring a piece of chalk, bring a piece of chalk, bring a piece of chalk, chalk khande ano. Here, a piece of chalk, on the other hand, it is called a stick of chalk, a stick of chalk, a stick of chalk. But generally, every teacher tells, bring a piece of chalk, but not a stick of chalk. But 100% correct is a stick of chalk. That is the quantity. A piece of chalk. It is an order sentence. Bring me a glass of water. It is also an order sentence. Request. If we are telling, help me please, help me please, help me, help me please, help me please, help, ମୋତେ ସାହାଯ୍ୟ କର, ଜଣକର ଅନୁରୋଧ, it is one kind of request. Then advice, be a good student, be a good student, ଭଲ ଛାତ୍ରଟିଏ ହୁଅ, be a good student. It is my advice, it is somebody's advice to be a good student. Then suggestion or suggest. Suppose let everyone prosper, let everyone prosper, ସମସ୍ତେ ଉନ୍ନତି କରନ୍ତୁ, let everyone prosper. The sentence begins with let, a little let is also an imperative sentence. Besides let, there is another word, let us, let us, let us, let us visit an excursion, visit an exhibition. Suppose exhibition. Let us visit an exhibition. ଚାଲ ଏକ ପ୍ରଦର୍ଶନୀ ଦେଖିବାକୁ ଯିବା. So the sentence that begins with let or let us, remember, let or let us is also an imperative sentence. Another thing, like such examples can be given, order, advice, command, request, suggestion, prayer, may you live long, my wish, I wish, may God help you, may God bless you, such words, wish sentences. Then warning, don't touch fire, don't play with fire, such sentences are called imperative sentences. Then the last simple sentences are classified into four: declarative or statement, interrogative, imperative, and the last part is exclamatory. In Odia, that is called ବିସ୍ମୟସୂଚକ ବାକ୍ୟ. ବିସ୍ମୟସୂଚକ ବାକ୍ୟ. What is an exclamatory sentence? An exclamatory sentence refers to point 1, surprise, surprise, आश्चर्य भाव. Point 2, sorrow, 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 dukha, surprise, sorrow. Point 3, admiration, prasansa. Point 4, and other feelings, other feelings are called imperative sentences. Imperative sentences refers to surprise. ମଣିଷର ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଭାବ, ମଣିଷ ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ହେଇଯାଉଛି, ବିସ୍ମୟ ପ୍ରକାଶ କରୁଛି, ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଭାବ। ସରୋ, ମଣିଷ ଦୁଃଖରେ ପଡ଼ିଛି, ଓ ଆଲାସ, such words, ସରୋ। admiration, ପ୍ରଶଂସା, and other feelings, ଅନ୍ୟାନ୍ୟ ଅନୁଭୂତି। ତେଣୁ ଯେଉଁ ବାକ୍ୟ ମଣିଷର ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଭାବ, ମଣିଷର ଦୁଃଖ, ମଣିଷର ଗୁଣାବଳୀକୁ ପ୍ରଶଂସା ଏବଂ ଅନ୍ୟାନ୍ୟ ଅନୁଭୂତିକୁ ପ୍ରକାଶ କରେ, ତାହାକୁ imperative sentence କୁହାଯାଏ। ମନେ ରଖ, ରିମେମ୍ବର, ଫଲୋ ମି, ଦେନ୍ ହାଉ exclamatory sentences are made. How can we make exclamatory sentences? Exclamatory sentences are formed in two ways. What are they? One is what and another is how. What and how. Then we are giving exclamatory marks. It is called exclamation or exclamatory mark. What? For example, what a splendid sight, की चमत्कार दृश्य। What a splendid sight, की चमत्कार दृश्य। What a splendid sight, की चमत्कार दृश्य। Its declarative form is it is a, this is a, or it is a very splendid sight. What a splendid sight. Another example, what a fine singer, what a fine singer she is, what a fine singer she is, that means she is a very fine singer. Another word, how. For example, the declarative sentence is wind blows very fast. It is the declarative sentence D or statement sentence. Wind blows very fast. Very can be omitted, can be dropped. We can leave out very in exclamatory sentences. When we turn this statement or declarative sentence into exclamatory, we have to omit very. And so, the word so and very are omitted. Wind blows very fast. How fast? How? Then the last word, fast. How fast? How fast? Wind blows. How fast wind blows. Then the exclamatory mark. So, exclamatory sentences are formed in two ways. One is what and another is how. Its construction is what or how plus adjective or adverb plus subject plus verb. Then you have to put the exclamatory mark. It is the construction, it is the formula. You have to use either what or how, then an adjective or an adverb according to the question that set. You have to use the adjective or an adverb, then the subject, and the last is the verb. The verb must come at the end position. So, exclamatory sentences are formed in this way. What or how? Remember, dear students, remember it is the classification of simple sentence. At last, dear learners, dear friends, dear students, I do request you, all of you, to see or watch my channel from the beginning to the end. Then don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. I do request you, all of you, kindly do me a favor, please. Namaskar.